edwa enen so so rade e de adom yen se de ode ena ache yenti no yaba se enu bedi nkomo na yesua ne ma sanse wonu to Woyiedie Asetena gere bia ye pese ye boama ya brabo ne Asetena ACP esita eti enen so so no ye de ade sonko kra na ebro bomode anse wo betena se eni ebusuafo wato nsa afre adofo no aka kire wo mo se de da ye ka no ye wo Facebook YouTube Woyiedie Asetena TV sanso so na wo House of Ezra Worldwide Ministries a wo Woyiedie Asetena onsa be kan se si ai wo ho ti wona wa ama no ne nyina obetimi e de links na ma wo mo ye pese wo like na wo share se de be ya obi anso nsa be kan na wo so no wo like na wo share bibi e de betu obi a na onsa be kan no kan ti bo modi an se da ne da no wo be hia ye wo ho na yesua enema eti no de da me kan no so no ye papa John Wesley Stephen Kofi Amponsa a papa ne da House of Ezra Worldwide Ministries ano ena da ne da so ya sene ono ana erade na no so de Ezra TV ene Ezra FM 94.1 eso aba na da ne da no gidi say tune in to FM no anase TV wo hwe yen ya eniema etiti sei kama ena wonsa beka ti bomodi an say wo nso beka ama nkofro ate na omo so atie bi na da ne da no omo so anya apomoden abrabo pa suahunu papa a ebebo omo Asetena ana omo Woyiedie ACP esita enti no yenche ho no ye bebo modian se ebem wo hunu enne de ye beka ho asem enne no ye hu se enema bebre koso abrabo nim titiu aware mu a etimi eja yen aware mu nipadua ni mu hawbi titiu adwene mu a etimi ema aware no ejija ebi so timi sima aware no tumi eyeyie eti ye hunu se esese etimi edi ho dwuma ana ye ka ho asem na se wo a wonam ana se wo hwe internet so utai koso no wo se ewiase nyina no saabo so mi stress awareness month April bo so mi na May so ye mental health awareness month eti Woyiedie Asetena de na bi sa wo ho a ye mpese ye de be kamel wo se ye de ba se be ya wo so be sua bibia afrim enu nti ene ye ba be kasafa aware ho na de ben ho ne ye kasafa e wa aware mu ye kasafa se mental health and I say ye hu na dua no titu ya dwene mu ay ma ya tenka eniema e koso we mu a etimi bua ma aware ni ejina yi and I say entumi enjina we are talking about mental health, a wheel for successful marriage. Mental health, a wheel for successful marriage. Eti bomodi answer obetena se enko ba bia said the papa John Wesley Stephen Kofi Amponsa House of Ezra Worldwide Ministries aso ya sene no sanso de adurora boutique so aso ya sene adurora ewo suit e ma ne mema de owo eye pankro no la Posada hotel no ni hwe animu sanso na opese ohun adurora betimi anya no tafo pankro no koma tafo ma 4 ukọ adurora sign wo ho tu betimi afre adurora ewo 020 7589887 020-758-9887 bomodi anse uhia wallpapers so adurora betimi ama obi enu nti no ye twa ye ho sima ye ba ye de dwumadie no ehhehye so me wo empanimfo akukudama ombe boya me ya pense sansem semimu na boy ama ya ware ACP esita eti Woyiedie Asetena je me so aware paso eka ho Bedinchia if you are Yesu Christo who have bread. Midiani Ora Victoria the Grand Pete, wait me after my grant. Ezra TV, ye did media actually be Woyiedie Asetena Ebro. Now, because Woyiedie Asetena was our part so come. Woyiedie Asetena Ebro, I was young near my wedding year, I would do memo, or warrior moon, who fear Asetena, anyone in me by on fat and 10. My name a pound for Odofo akwa babiu ane said ye me kan ye no bomodi an se wo be kan kira adofo se Woyiedie Asetena ya ba ne ye be kasa afa aware ho ye hu se niam bebre koso aware mu a e fa bebre no ya na ye de hyehye eniema hodo na ya dwene nko senti poten a ama aware no bi a ejija enu tie ne ye wo empanimfo akese wa ha ye ne omba be dwendwen saa ensem yi ho mesre wa WhatsApp line no de ya na de bia mpese me de ma wontem se be ya egusu a yedi nkomo no se wo asem bia wo pese obisa ana wo suahunu bia pese wo ne adofo cha wo so wo de aba enu tie na WhatsApp line de djuma no mienu de kan 0202633479 0202633479 ene 0559 592751 0559 592751 enti mo de answer wo so obehwe na se wo asem bi se bia wo de aba ma kan chro se aware mu ensem no edoso na efa ba ko na ye hwe mental health in marriage how mental health can affect our marriages for it to succeed or not succeed enuti na ene ya betenti said ye niema ekoso wo ye yahonimu ya tenkamu ya dwenemu na edan esu bi adi ewa aware animu na etumi ema aware no ejija anase etimi gina brane eno ho enkomo na ye bedi na erade edi ache yen eti ene ye wo yen papa eye Reverend Isaac Ewua ewa ha Reverend Ewua emo wakwa aba iba cho na mpom te sen Woyiedie Asetena de bia ye hawo ne nim se de ye frɛ ma oje enso no ntino ya na ye ni ka se ye be frɛ na wo ba so a wo kyerɛkyerɛ ne menti erade hraw se ne nso oba bi sa asɔre ma nyina ho ye aha Reverend Ewua na eda eye asɔre eye Assemblies of God Kingdom Life Assemblies of God e wo buo krom won eye head pastor won eda asɔre na no Reverend emo akwa ba biu pa na ye sign so wo ye papa ba ko so wa ha eye ye papa Mr. James ni ama Aiku James, I got the name right. James ni ama Aiku. Or your mental health practitioner. Like I say, I can say obia or share enipa esu ne said ye eni ya dwene mu niema ema ye dan esu bi adi. Ewo ye dada Asetena mu. Na wakwadare wo mu pa nti na ye say e wo say ye frɛ ye brother James na oba ebe boa yen. Right James, you are welcome again. Aye, or the brofo na ebe ye ebro ne nkate. Ti ye the brofo ne twi re be frafra sa. Aye. Ni se abusuafo nyina ho ye. Ye de rade ase. Enti enne ye nche ho no. Ye de nkomo ne be hyehye so. Na ye be call Reverend ho, e de nka Reverend. Si ye kan ware a. Na ye pese ye chese marriage.
Awade ye kasa awade e di kamechia etiefu nyina ne adefo. Ani asofo mane mebusuafo kase nyame hyiram na ye kase aware ya ade a union bodu be kase union
okay
between two individuals
yes ayonkofa
e wo nipa mienu entem ya normally ye oba ana bema
okay
na omaye omadwunu piso mpese omotena se wo yere ne okunu emira omago through process ya society ne agitum and a case so ma go through process to say omo culture baby omo free and no more gitum no
okay
so ma pass it through omo hu maame omo hu agya ehu the two families no ama omo nwienu nyina ate ase na amamre kwan so de eso mo ye bi omo ye no eno no be ka union na omo pese omo anase nka bo omo pese omo ye na ene man ye awade
ne man ye aware say omo nye saa ne
man dia enya awade one ne man no esipi say waware waya aware anase waware
ebusuan ni mienu no age atum say enema esese ye wo ebusuan na fam nyina no
ma ye wi
okay na enya wedding no ya nhwe no ye ba asore na ye de be kire a eno no
oni nti na asore de no ye ya asore de na sofo na wo ye no busa oba na busua wabafie amamre kwan so wawie ni nyina nti obusa na ogitum se ania wonji ntum a okase womba ya wontimi nhira so already no
oh okay
nti fie die no hu hia ansa na wedding no aba wedding dey just blessing na me nhira mo obo mpa ya mamo na witness larger witness no a witness keke but say awade pa de ya mamre kwan so de no ye nyina wie na two families no gituma one man ye awade
ne man ye aware nti ne je say me ntimi mfa kwan ho na makohu obi na mahyase ne nete ne ade no ya na ye mfa ne say ene kura na mafom ti say mi baby mama mi baby daddy say me ba papa me ba mama na je say so one ne
wonji ntum say awade
onya aware kra okay so ye da se pa e tie de ye be ko Uncle James so Uncle James said ye tie said so for kan ye say busuani mienu the two families agreeing that you've done all the things that you need to do and now magia to mama matana say awarefo no is there anything else apart from the cultural thing I say awarefo no mo hwe ansa na o makoma na.
Yes, it's very important. First of all, media can say, unse answer na our real besha see no obema ba and they are in love. And omudi omeba asori honum. And now after asori honum me can share pastor and say ye pese ye worry. And after that maybe before that ko omako family honum akako hu omudada. And sana omeba for counseling. Your friend counseling, some of the counseling to me take it to say 3 months, 6 months, and all that. But one of the most important thing about counseling is counseling is a guide as to say what will happen and what are some of the things we expect to say. But one of the most important thing for us as a mental health professional, I can say, and can a normal circumstance, obia answer no be worry no, and can say a mental health professional.
Thank you.
And now a psychologist. And the essence of this particular thing that I'm saying is Obi wo no ma or bema, but he doesn't even know himself. Say bema, yes, he doesn't understand
until one
yes, the self-awareness is not there. On him so a bema dear or ye juma dear. Sikaba.
And na ne honam akwa ni nyina.
It
shows say bema.
And because of age.
Okay.
And on say oh at this time there say me worry. And then because I have to bring up children.
Right.
But for us, I say it's very important that you see a counselor or a psychologist. The essence of that is to bring about self-awareness. Niyama potena say about yourself.
Okay.
Including the woman. Okay. And when the anka ometumaya is separate. Inti anka omo yes assessment ni we ansana counselor na owo asori honom. Ansana obehwe ni die no the part to take them through.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I think this is missing here in the church.
So, Uncle James, say before the two would come together. No?
Yes.
Before even the church counseling process starts. No?
Yes.
It was Asia professional counselors.
Yes.
Psychologists.
Yes.
To assess their needs and how they would be aware of themselves.
Yes.
The same thing all say Bema. The so
good
mentally not dreaming moon nothing come on was sending me na so not telling one say and son sorry dear no
yes. And I'm also saying that because Usha sometimes we have men who are wounded already.
And mema
yes, they are
emotionally
wounded. Yes, they are already wounded.
Okay.
They have issues already. Obi will anger issues. Obi will problem with other people in terms of money. I mean, that's why at the point in time we can say this person is stingy. It is because of childhood experiences. Yes, indeed. Some of these things, psychologists there, Obi say it reveals some of your shortfalls, so that you can work on them before. Yeah, but unfortunately, they are eluded by love. You know, we are in love and all that. At the point in time, and then after the counseling, they feel that you are ready to marry. Yes, and then the problem starts.
Our dear no say, your apart from the traditional aspect, you know, say bisunya begia tumuna abeya wadeɛ no emra kwanso no nso ye wo four no me bi ye hwehwɛ
okay
ye hwehwɛ ansa na wadeɛ na di the first one there should be willingness between the two individuals no
awo be ware nipa mienu ba ne be
man yeah
yes so munyo open no say ye pese ye tena
sa okay so oba ne be man betena
no for me ntwa no unze ene no ne bi koso LGBT111 plus
ndi na ese etimika oba ne be
nti we dey ka oba ne be man aware
yeah good the willingness is there. After that, you know, there should be celebration.
Okay,
something to can say to show say
okay,
the celebration should be there.
Okay,
and then the next one is witness. 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 Dance for witness who our dear say, oh, we were worrying. I'm a hobby. Bibisi a obeti maka say na mo hobi.
Tinipa mienu ntimi nkse dem say. Ye mienu peye ware yate ase.
Enti we mu omunwe enu no ware a age say ye wo abusua enkrofo bi omu gina mu. Say ye na ejina wade ta wade na chi. Apart from that no cry as a friends so wa rana. Omu beti marriage apart from say abusua no aha. Enti dey twa to no so consummation say omu be have sex after the celebration and the witness no.
The union no ejina. Okay.
Nti any am ka say awade no pass through 4 process.
All right.
And sana even Ghana buy at imagine to say
aware no maware. Okay, na like James say can't say me na sa question there na wa ho nam dey be all kasa no say wa can call and it's something that I'm passionate about. Say you can't say ye warrior. Yeah na sorry no ye counseling na I say obi di ni sua hunu e na e share ono na experience say me worry ye say na see ye nti nso ko no say but that mental state examination no pa no dey they don't go through it you know we are software dey na maybe say o je ne sense say mo beti ase say no enka ye mfa mental state examination enka will be couples no say ma oba ne be mo mpese o mo ware no say dey ya na mo koye HIV test omu koye blood group ni ade no kayemfa mental state examination enso nka ho me bra be ya adwene ebe boa efi say me no person me believe say wo de wa adwene be canceling obi good the experience be canceling obi moa e process ya you go through a wo start ya eno conversation ni e kwa mudie no so no na boa ma process no from a step to a step another step no who the obeka ye mfiti prekope mama wade me ko me yese nti ye yese dabi but the can I say knowing yourself before you enter into marriage is very very important oba and normal oba who is different from bema they say differences oba is different from bema and into oba bema ansa na oba to anamon akoware say wo hunu ho me te say self identity okay me te say me dia na hye mabufuo dia na meti ma ya control me ho ni nyina ya say wo hunu te say na wo kan bi wo mutim odin bi wo ha because of the training o mago through ni so ehunu bi o mahu nti ni nyina eboa ma otimi prepare no hu adequately before so be enter into marriage enti me support to say better me ka me wo akwanya ka me church enka me yese ye mra say ye be cheki sa na mani nyina sure enti me kan die mpanifo so tie ebeboa ya sa sofo mpanifo no omo nhwe ma ye san so obi wo ha aware no bebre kura egu no kura ya na efa efrisa because within 3 months no who say this is not what I bargained for
go be a free no obi o ya no say dey see ya ne ma na nya sa na me expect no ba hu na ko hu spouse no so hu say do city a living together was very easy
because what say who said that all right yes what I even wanted to add okay
that also normally marriage counseling you share only temperament but what I'm trying to say is more of it's more than that.
Sure.
Something like you are finding out why do I do what I do. I didn't know this attitude.
Sure.
You get it. So the psychologist is going to help you. Wow. Now you yourself you begin to understand why you do these things, and if you are capable of doing it to another person. Who share personality problems now? There will be the person is dependent or doing say unless I depend on another person I'm not secure obinzo wo no ma wo problem avoidant they be avoid the problem without accepting that yes and obinzo wo no self-centered everything is about me and not anybody else. And then we also have people who don't want to interact with people.
That's why obi abenya
yes into worry sa and you want to push the person to be among family relatives. Yes, it's because you don't really understand the person. Until we have a lot of things to, in fact, find out, you know, during this time, so that say that this is my problem and how do I solve it? Before, me say, me know better now. And then alongside the same people, me support you. In fact, yes. Or man can say if we are able to find out these things before marriage, ever to me abwa, it can even predict the success of the marriage.
Of the marriage, wow.
Yes,
great.
and then at the same time, you know, counselor no and psychologist now only we call into that problem. You know, when it is happening in a marriage, he is the one who guides you through how to resolve
through the marriage, you know, or no or two for no, or no one they will quite or history.
Yes,
our history, no. That's what we don't do. Post marriage counseling.
Yeah.
I know they don't really go there. Sure.
Because of our because of
that. Really, we are pre-counseling, not marriage, and I see a job no
more. Experience, you know. The one who be an essay guardian. Now, who left and right, so we see. I solve issues, you know. As a guardian, but the Yanisa, okay, your money room, and yes, a lot of.
In order for another yes, dear. I feel you can come on. I say, Obina can say, Boba, you go so I eba, no, and Kobe bia, ye papa sofuaha, ye papa a mental practitioner, so ewaha, or more church near Masebeya. Say, I feel now who come, wait me to an papa. So wo mu dada so a betime tu anamo papa wetime ama obi so a owo ha obi so etie na ono so atu anamo e beboa na ma wotimi asiesie aware na ma na di esan say ye ka aman ahodo akese ne ade no aware na ma aman no ekoso esan say ye mpanifo na ekọ no na ye ware na ye wu na enketo aso ba na omo so so oman ni mu na ekoso nti ehia se ye ka aware ho asem because it's a family unit ehia pa say ye jaya warrior sansa sada ebema how ato yen se ankrankre ene se oman ene wiase enyina enti no ye besan aba Uncle James so what is mental health ye ka se adwene mu atenka mu apomuden a na ye pese e kire se
okay say I can say mental health just as we have physical health your body obi be can say I'm very strong I can work and I don't have any headache it's the same thing as say share mental health. You can't afa adwim inti say you can say mental health according to WHO. WHO came out with a definition. See if you are mentally healthy, it just say number one, it say you should have what it takes to deal with stress.
Okay.
It says it's a stress bar. You should be able to deal with it. Secondly, it say your own potential. Potential is all the things that will help you to grow in life. Yes. You should be able to recognize that. The second, third thing is that you should be able to work. It's very important. And the fourth one is that you should contribute to society.
Okay.
Contribution to society is talking about even if you are playing a social role, you're a papa, you are a security man, anything that you are doing, you are still contributing to society.
Sure.
And this is what WHO states about. Yes. So that is the meaning of mental health. Yes.
Okay. The next say you can't mental health. So you can't any part obi a wabod down. And I'm quite
mental disorder. But it goes beyond that.
Say and one say oh we got him because of a mental. Or your men say so Uncle James, at this point I want you to help us those of us and the people that are watching to get to understand what
it means.
It's not about somebody being mad and walking around.
No.
So what do we mean by that?
Okay, thank you very much. So you see mental, your mental problem.
Sure.
And your mental disorders. So you see mental problem it normally is say like you are faced with a stress. It's like CCR say over school fees and because you don't have money to pay and then I didn't dream yes so those ones make you unstable
so affected because
yes at that particular moment we know that you are stressed.
Okay.
You are going through stress.
Sure.
But see a mental disorder stress no better me cause mental problem. Inti mental problem no answer na mental problems here will be brain. Anxiety will be one normal or sure idea on to me call ni pantem will be one normal but me anya depression.
Ni pa do mu no ntimi nko obi so ha ne ma hye ne so.
Yes. And I will be one normal because of stress problem no obetumi anya physical problem to say headache and pain wo honum but hospital a test oba won say the dey any ho all is because of
all drinking school fees na wonya scan kotua na ma ni tea pie
until that becomes a problem.
Sure.
But when you call hospital, sometimes when they come, we look at them, we are like, every test has been done, but
we are okay.
Yes, like we are okay, but you know, it's left with the doctor. So I should say, what has been the stressful problems?
Okay.
Before your problem, no, na psychosis need to me, but I say psychosis and according to me, say obi ni kasa na obi an ni honom, and now to me who. Yes, some visions and all that, and then sometimes they lost touch with reality.
Okay.
Instead of thinking that whatever is happening around him, he is living in a world of fantasy. So it's a different issue altogether. Yes, for him. So those ones are typical mental illness.
Okay.
And yes, the person is naked with dirty clothing that you see. In fact, there were mental problem. We have paranoid schizophrenia.
Okay.
But the problem is that they have issues. They always suspect people.
Okay.
And so they have relation issues with other people. But such person who know say there's nothing wrong with him. But in your assessments, Oba say this person is really sick. And yet at like what dressing come
and Obi address basa.
Not at all.
I remember say Obi can say there are so many people who are mad, but not all of them are naked. People can say it is some eshishaho. So for instance, if we're talking about bipolar,
yes,
bipolar. And such a person at one time maybe I okay, at another time maybe you know we need to other force who fear na be a bibi koswa en fiti preocupe en lebo fiti preocupe en fe din kese bi na de atoso na afa de wo pe amanipa no abeye se oyarefo na se bia saa yare no won so enti sa said Uncle James can say nyina kra no we get to a state of mental uncomfortable situations at a particular time depending on whatever is going on. It's you know no nche say you can say obi wo mental issues and just say oboda there be James said that's a pa so connecting this with marriage. Connecting this with marriage. What is the association between mental health and marriage?
Okay, so for the association is that
you see say other for say who say ayonkofa ben na ya dwene mu apomuden no ewo any aware ewo.
Yes, you know that marriage, you know, is two different people who are coming together, and it's an institution. Into Usha, this person brought a different behavior. Bakonzo brought a different behavior, and they have to live together. And there are complex issues about with marriage. It's about financial issues, about children, about where to stay, in-laws issues, and all that. And all these things coming together makes it very complex. And then problems never back out of the marriage, you know, begin to affect the mental stability of these individuals, people. Yes. So that is how the correlation is with mental health and then marriage, because of how complex the whole marital issues
are. It's like I say, a bit about say and so for or banning and way. Wako aware be a 5 years, 6 years. Now usually may come about because man ya na high pressure in mom. I want him my say man no na and oba na enwo eti e ba sa na kese pressure no e ba o dwen ho na hye ne so e bia na hye ase kitua bi se adwendwen kitua bi but e bedu ba bi na afa de se de wo kan na wa fi ni nipa tibia ni mu na o dwen ta so nti nipa no ho na o kasa kasa eti no no kwasem se ya dwene mu apomuden no ene ya ware se beye enye no ewo nsusanso twaka wo mpa eti awo se yetimi hwe se beye betumi agina ye na aboa yen aware na hyase eniema esese yehu na se ye komu nsuso a hawa hodo betumi aba eti na je se so for me pese me bisa se won se de ye hyase no ehia pa ahyase ni hia pa
me bia me kasa awade ye adwuma onya ware a wanya adwuma foforo aka
full-time job.
Inti say ubi pressure no I would do very important.
Yeah.
Because two different individuals they are coming together to stay in the same room for so many years, the rest of your life. And then you say, one here, over come now, say, over no who cries, worry. And say, Juma, as we say, your background is different from your spouse, a background, or Barno so dear. And in yes, I will work it, we are Juma ye. And Sakura no room. Once I compare Juma, I had certificate in the certificate. Why you want Juma? Why Shia Jumana and Sana? What is certificate in Kuru? Sana, what dear so a
I thought the BI number certificate. Some of the Bayan Yagi, I need a copy of any Bay Juman. That is on a year, you who say, yes, a prepare and say, Roma and one counseling here, but we are already the certificate number. Yeah, I did the amount. You said you can school, you walk one level who call a diploma, why a HND, what call a degree, why a master's, what call PhD, and someone was like a certificate now. But our idea, yeah, or 3 months, Kakrabia, the certificate, in the amount. The honor, you who say, oh, yeah, while I already and say, well, we can't send your mouth date, why your wedding, we prepare for wedding, we don't prepare for marriage. Okay. And it's also but you see, we prepare for wedding, but you don't prepare for marriage. Most of the time. Yeah. Okay. It's wedding about once what me 1 year. Oh, we are next year September. No worry. From now, no bet me prepare or you be a preparation towards the wedding, but not the marriage. It's basa now of me breaking. Or basa now Roma wouldn't. Why they now no koye pressure kakra bi ba ha na afi na start stress ni no ma be bre na ba nti the awade na oba mu pa bon say enyo no na take decision no one na spouse e obi na wo akire na wo akire because of preparation you know enye on nti say ye behu ni say awade ya adwuma e say start prepare ye ansa ni ewuram yes you be all aspects of our life. We never say holistic. Yeah. All aspects. Your coordinative, your affective, and then all aspects. That's all prepare and san room. Room sana ema where equipped for any stress, any problem. But one prepare say ultima ones afi na wa ija cry. Yaba. Eti ehiansi esiesie ho. Enche ye beko break kakra. But Uncle James, I want to find out, say, challenges here come here. It may affect, say, Oba na Bema. Said you bet me a Gina Wawarimu. Is there any gender differences? Say, a memano, a walk, do you to me the Gina ye pass a how bad? A same man, and I say there might be some underlying conditions a bit me affect women.
Oh, Usha, it is individualistic. Okay. But on say, Yadika can say, Bemano, he is always the head of the family. Okay. And then culturally, the way we have been raised, you know, say Bemano, it's original. Okay. And sometimes, you know, because of that cultural aspect, you know, men are not able to express it. Charlie, I'm really going through this stress. I can't stand it. You know, but for women are absorbers. Okay. At the end, on him say problem, but women work to make sure that the marriage stands. But the man to me, yes. And then you know our culture frowns against polygamous marriage or jumping from one marriage to the other. But men have that potential. Okay. Say it's a problem, no, but if I can't deal with it, I can just from. But about the own to me, yes. So the difference is in has been orientated around our own culture. Okay. Say for women there, they can't just go out of it. So they make sure that they want to deal with the marital issues. But for men, is avoidance. It only takes very few men to make sure that their marriage really works or stands. You know, that's so those are the differences. Because of the orientation. Yes. To me, the ope. To me, quite for about for the count. Or Shana Niema air Kosua, not just say. Or sometimes they just leave and then get to another woman. And then tell you that it's over. It's over. Just like that. Yes, to restart so that he doesn't deal with these problems again. But you see, say, Sankayetimi Shema Assassino, yet to near me, be a near my winner, the Banoko, to me, who quite a befaswa, be Siano, Crown Sana, and into other four, Woyiedie Asetena, me didn't common, I would. Yes, dear, and until no more than say, the yes, you won't find so, me say, call YouTube, Facebook, Woyiedie Asetena TV.
won sa be kan ye wo ho bo modin an say wo be like na wa say ka kire obi ese si ayaba enipa kon so asua bibi say aware aye kɔ no ya dwene mu apomuden a esese yetimi ede to nsani ani na eboa ma aware ni ejina esan say yempese ye be kɔ aware ni e be free mu nansen no wo hwa aware na bi wo ha bo so yensa pe na de kitwa bi na bufuo kakra bi ama asem kese aba na adofo a se de sofo kan yi omo eye se afimu a enom de ahyehye aware na se omo aye wedding ho plans no oware ye wie na aboso me miensa na afi de da bi nyame na me kan se I do obi ko atimi ga se sofo na kan ye na me kan ai eti yesre ye twa ye ho sima ye ba enkomo no ye to aso.
Monyam ani ne tiri na be man susu nim se wani monyam nyina ani wo ho siesie de wo be siesie wo ho na wie peyo na wo be hu ne ni agye wo ho a eye bia ye ba ko pe na make amfo e de ama wo adurura fashion trend wonom na de abrochire abagana se ba ne se mema jeans t-shirts belts shoes glets slippers chain chesadie bia be ma de siesie ne ho e ba na wo siesie wie peyo no adurura se wodi bi abepie mu ewo manyimu ye wo Kumasi pankro no ye ne La Posada Royal Hotel no enedi enhwanimu freyen 0243 205 562 nanya no nko adurura universal wallpapers for say wo siesie wo ho no na wo siesie wo dem so ma wo dem ayefe ne senti no de wallpapers awodo nyina bia ye de siesie dem abo omanyimu asanto afa ne glue e de aka ho a glue no wo de so a eyi de say chinchan na de December akọ eneyi ewu mu a wo bia ti anu obochire e de ma adurura for e star assurance wo makofa e de ama driver for star assurance akwanhia hodo nti wasi wo ye na bi ana wo ha obi to wa wonam star assurance so e charge o hwehwe yen e wo old Tafo 4 miles ya ben Tafo lorry station Jometo abon sign no mu freyen 0207 589887 another 248 926 593 adurura na wa Kumasi ene ne monten so ayede.
Yo odofo emakwa abapa ba Woyiedie Asetena eso ewo Ezra TV safe na wahyan ya Ezra TV Woyiedie Asetena da bia kwasiada ebo nonuma ne yatena se na ye pensem ensemu a ebeboa ma wabrabo SCPS ta efa ware ho efa mofra ne ho efa adwuma ho efa apomuden ho eti enne bosomi ye wiase nyina ye hwe ya dwene mu eniema ekoso ensemsem bi eboa ye ma yetumi egina ye na ye de aware efam de ene ebrew enei enti we are looking at mental health a wheel for a successful marriage said they ya pomuden e wo ya dwene fam no ya dwendwen ne ya honim no etimi boa ma ya ware egina ye ya papa Reverend Ewua e wa ha Other Kingdom Life Assemblies of God ano e obu krom na ya papa e wa ha ono so boy sa na ya brother Mr James ni ama ayiku mental health practitioner na ono so e wa ha obi a ono so he ya dwen mu said ya tenka tie ne ya dwene etimi dan esube bi edi e wo ya brabom eno nti no Uncle James so wa ha oboa ye pa na enkomo no yakwa. So Uncle James, I want to find out aware no ya hyehye ye nyina yakwa akotena are there some attitudes that can lead to someone having mental health issues say bia oba ana be ma be dan esu bi edi na affect the other person na ama said na nko tie before getting into the marriage, you know, na assessor.
Okay, that's very true. attitudes. Say like behavior.
Okay.
Na bema be show or the female will show
Okay.
to the next one. And situations that can destabilize or mental health. Mamika first about the situations. First one is about fertility issues.
A woman's
the moment you get married, everybody expects say at least 2-3 years you conceive by this time. Yes, and then normally you even say it is the women that keep on, you know, looking out for the babies and all that, but the men at the point in time they give up. Yes, they give up.
Okay.
Not because he's going to marry another person, but sometimes they give up on the treatment on because sometimes fertility costs.
Okay.
So that fertility issue, sometimes one begins to blame the other. It is from you, it's from you, and all that. So at the point in time, even though man at that particular moment he's supposed to support his wife,
okay,
but he leaves everything, and the moment he goes to impregnate another woman, it means that what confirms say she's infertile.
Yes.
What disgracing at that particular moment. Good. And in marriage you're not supposed to expose your wife. So at that point, you know, to become depressed at the point in time. The second one has got to do with when one partner is sick. Especially if you have a terminal illness like cancer. Yes, cancer, and sometimes it becomes very difficult. Emma, maybe say Obana Wanya breast cancer.
Okay.
It becomes very difficult for the man. Say spending so much money.
Sure.
But at the point in time, like Wabre, because Obia and Buano, and then psychologically, you know, he breaks down. You know, so it's one of the things. Then third thing is that when you have a child with a disability.
Okay,
you know, yes, like a normal child. It's one of the things that affects marriage. In fact, about to me, I'm separating marriage. You know? Yes.
Okay.
One woman told me about a story where Down syndrome child, 3 years, and Beman can't say because it's too much, they can't deal with it.
Wow.
And then the woman said no. So because of that, they have to separate. You know, and sometimes she finally blames herself that why should my own husband ask me to do that? You know, is that not the same person that I married that I fell in love with? But those who even preserve their children, I'm telling you, they go through a lot. Both of them become depressed and they become unstable. Yes. We also have situations where it's coming from in-laws. Okay. In-laws no more pressure. Pressure in certain marriages. Okay. And say ebasa etomi ha oba no and etomi ha be ma no. So at that particular moment, when say okọ fear, there's always this tension in the house. You know. So eno na mefa account like in terms of the situation. Okay. But when it comes to attitude, number one, we have people who just criticize people. They always blame, and blaming is like, this is the problem. Instead of saying you best solve the problem, my share will say you are the problem. You are the one who's causing the problem. The problem is with you. Yes, yes. And then the next attitude is about most people are not supportive. People are not supportive. You see, when it comes to support, there are three things. If we have informational support, we have what we call service as a support. And emotional support. Emotional support is that when you say I'm not okay and I want this attention from you, and you just drive away your wife. At the same time, you know, informational support and say, we should talk about it. Yes, because you are my husband. If I don't talk to you, who else will I talk with? So no one said that particular partner doesn't give the attention. In a service, in here say, I need to serve you. I need to help you. But sometimes these supports are missing. Yes. And then the other one I want to talk about is being appreciative. I'm telling you, appreciation is very important to people, because say truly but you know, most of the time you're taking it for granted. Say like, you are my husband, if you have done something, why should I, you know? But appreciation, we are human beings, we need to be appreciated. Gratitude is very important. It's one of the factors. And suppressing of a person's freedom. You know, in fact, one of
the
yes, you cease people from going out. Yes, and quickly, I want to share with this with you. Yeah, well, we had one woman who came from the north. She got married, and where she was staying, the husband always locked her up because on per se she will go out to mingle with any other person. Yes. Until after a point in time, she only came out when she was pregnant, like about antenatal care. And
hospital and that
is the only thing.
And hospital.
Yes,
not even out.
Yes. And now Osha Obi Baso dear, no. Freedom has to be expressed. People should have the freedom. But unfortunately, Oba say we don't have the freedom. Some people even cut you from connecting with your own friends.
Oh, okay.
That becomes a problem. Because
so down for crying.
No, that's very right. Even normal relationships, sometimes I hear young people can say, oh, my boyfriend say I should move away from these my friends. You see, we are social people.
Yeah.
We need a community. And a man cannot provide everything for a woman. Neither the woman and that.
Uncle James, please repeat that.
A man cannot provide everything for his wife. At the same time, the wife cannot provide everything.
Okay. Let's say Obama intimi ma oba the opinion
no, you can't do that.
No, so intimi ma Obama the opinion.
No.
We need other people to
come in.
Okay.
You know, I'm say everything that we are saying, we are talking about is because of contemporary marriages. Yeah. But we share village, honoma. First, village, when you get married, Obianim say you are married. And you see the woman performing other duties with other women.
Yeah.
Into communal living, to me supporting But right now we live as a nuclear family. You live alone and you isolate yourself far away from your family. And you cut off from your family. So who's going to be your support base? When a wow,
be a BBC now person will be ready command. Said they okay crash hono. Sometimes a big cry nanka a drew and numera. A man
but it is missing in this particular time. And at the same time, there is something called rejection.
Okay.
One of the things that make men very angry. In fact, a lot of men that beat their wife and all that is because of rejection. Many men have problems with being rejected because of our ego. If you say, why should I be rejected?
No,
I mean you should accept. I mean, can't say, oh, yeah. You know. So rejection has been a problem, but I'm talking about rejection in a different way, where I'm asking for your company. I'm asking you to come, or when I make my opinion, you don't take the opinion.
Yeah.
That is rejection.
Most of the time, the men, that is an issue. Most of them, sometimes they don't even want the woman to also.
Yeah, bring up whatever she wants to say.
So what the man has said is final. And won't it also affect the woman?
It does. It does often affect women. But you know, at the same time, sometimes I also blame the women. Because at the same time, you know the problem is there, but they continue to say that, oh, me know there's not here. But we know, say, this thing, yes. So, in fact, these are some of the attitudes that really come up that affect. And then the last one to talk about is communication. Some people cease to communicate. Yes. And then men do what we call stonewalling. It means that you block. Say, there's a problem. We have to solve the problem. But you intentionally block it. So sometimes people give advice and say that, oh, wake your husband up during the night.
You know, communication, timing, timing. Yeah, I'm paying for the timing here. That's a bema yetri. And I heard now, and a Juma warrior. Wabre na oya de fufuro afena daddy ono media me support sir but timing there ehunhia
okay
our communication
right time
for communication there ehunhia ba nti said the Uncle James say kan no so no kre say communication me man ta bro communication pa say me dey punish me has I can say oba na so sabe kasamu mi feel when say na afi oba no so frustrated. Who do I feel? I say, mayo den na wo ye misa na fe na chawpa
okay
oba na hu se obe pa chawpa
no so your ba
no
so obe che say yes me so me agina dia
ya on dey no crap ana ade ba ko ampese me de kan wo se wa kan nyina ba de mesa won say yente respect in marriage and love in marriage
me bu ene me do no
yente asie won say e ba bible wa hu understanding kan say me do no bible no nyame de ma be ma say won do ba
okay
ana respect no so nyame de ma oba say on fa man be ma enti but ni nyina mu ye reciprocal
sure
respect should be give and take and love should be give and take but ye enti asiesa oba de ese me de odi ani die mama
de make bia
yes ojitu oni decision oni vision bia oni adwene bia papa bia won hanti wo yesa na say cause a lot of problem ema oba no na oba no so obeyi odo adi a kire bema no hu say bema nko na yesa ade no bema adwuma na de ba ko mpese me kan ho han say ekwan ya oba betima fa so ayi odo adi ana say ayi respect ade amman ne kunu no ayi the way isi kasa kire bema
say de kasa kire bema oh okay
ya tali shem
watali no so kasa
yeah o dressing
kasa
kire so obu
oh so fun pacho sisu bi mama
o dressing
ne je say obu ku
obi ehu asa oba we wa dressing sa wa ri o kan sa wa ri and say obu ku
okay
but oba won na ma wo yi no hu
de Proverbs 31 ho ba bi no
oba won na ma wo yi no hu de na say oni ku wo ho no
okay
nti wo pe foforo ana me bia me ka se o ma be ma foforo hu nakedness a e so wa ri be ma foforo
aka wo kunu hu
because ya wo kunu dia no ma
obi foforo hu
oni nti ono ne kire se wo bu kunu ana so wo
mu kunu wata de shem
that is it ana odon so abema be yi adi a kire oba no enye ye toto no ma ye say but said the James kan communication and care o dwene oba no ho na oni di nkomo bebre no na kire se wo do oba no nkomodie no ni di nkomo bibia wo fancy no oni bibia wo ye bibia wo so ye bia oni na de ba ko ma odon no ewu pa ye ntro
lies say obema na oba ni twantra na ke say odon no ewu
I had to say me yes now I say me do na ma kwa bag ya me do echi so bag ni mo du said the nkra me do echi because of
odon nti
me do echi bag mo du
wa otinu say ade no o bre na so
but me do echi anu atwantro no ma ko hu se ntro I had to say bo kakraka be to bag be ka eno ma no
ana say ama eni wade so ni mo ye
aye du mo edi me do echi na me dwendwene eje ko anti na ese
me so me me bresa
na say atwantro ba kwa na ye wienu na bag no mo
aji de sofo entro no kra de wucha ba ko a
ebe bie ko
e was say momodi about 5
that is it
now the kata first entro so because what the ba ko kata so enye
nti eno no na kumodo kumodo nti communication
love
yeah nti say anhwe ya ebe ma a lot of stress nti ye hu ya nti we no ma we as love and respect na say nti bia me respect me person me gifiri ho also person gifiri ho we want so you give and take e ba sa na go say a lot of problems because
okay so Uncle James, so what are some of the signs that will make you realize that this marriage is thriving on mental health? It's moving on. There's some sort of good atmosphere, or there are problems. The two things.
Okay, so let's deal with the poor mental health in marriage.
Poor side. All right.
Usha, when there's a mental health problem in a marriage, let me even talk about the behavioral symptoms that you see.
Okay.
Number one, and what I'm about to say, Pastor will be shocked about it, but if you have a woman who spends more time in church, she has a marital problem.
Oba or share
review what sorry
yes
we are aware
yes oba no anopa wo ho ewia wo ho enye se bi a program na ye no akọ bi na waba on the time bi a wo she ho then she has a marriage problem.
They have marital issues. Yes. The second thing is that sometimes because of the challenges in the marriage, a man will decide to leave the house. Ana oba no be koni ma ni fie.
Separation bi abem.
Ana oba omo fie, you see that they don't interact. that intimate friendship no betena so kasa no any honum
I said obi busa assemba ko no answer na no ano no.
Yes, you don't really see that. Yes. And one other thing is that the woman begins to focus more on the children.
No so ba no ebasa no wayi nani afri kunu no so
yes.
na ne bibia emofra na
it's about the children
or take some sort of consolation
from the children but for the husband it's problematic into
it's the children that is making her
stay in the marriage, you know, because of the challenges that are coming. And then one other aspect is that sometimes they even spend more time at work or a Bema he will make sure that he closes late and then comes home, comes to sleep. And then one other thing for you to know is that he may not even eat the wife's food. Ondi. Or Bob, I can't just say, okay, I'm okay, I'm going to sleep.
Because of any contact,
that is going to be that's one of the problems. And one other thing, who say most of the women emotionally, they are not happy. I know the man is not happy. Yes, they are not happy about the marriage.
You know.
In Ghana, no, even among Africans, there will be max depression.
Okay.
On him say she is depressed, but on say opie or abontia, what trying nice makeup in her hair, you know, with the dress.
And your friend outside gentility home cry.
It will say. Outside, you know, to me, say, oh, this woman is okay. Or to me, but sorry, only problem. Even there are even certain women or men, especially the women, they can even throw a party.
Oh, wait me.
If the person is reaching, they be a party.
Okay.
Yes.
You see, and to be sad too much, and it's just
too much. There's a problem.
Or they katabi so.
Yes. It's to compensate
for something.
For certain issues. And sometimes they lose interest in the marriage. They are not motivated. Sleep better about the issues.
And them must
become serious issues. They may not be having sex anymore. Sex there, it will stop. Even if it has to happen, the wife will perform it only as a duty.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to take the role of.
And the man also do same.
Yes. We'll just do it as a duty.
Would that also lead to sometimes abuses?
Yes. Yes, especially when the woman says no.
Okay.
You know, then you begin to come up to say that yes, manliness will come out to discipline her, to tell her that I married you. So just like yes. So because of those struggles, you know, the woman will just have to give in. But one other thing, I'm saying this because of the my professional background.
Okay.
Sometimes when there's a mental health issues, what I will say, because of the stress that is coming out of the marriage, or men start to headache, sleep issues, we start complaining of pains all over
the joints near day.
Sometimes diarrhea. Yes, problem. Diarrhea as a problem.
Issues then
we say it as pseudo-neurological symptoms.
Okay.
The person can even have partial blindness.
Wow.
And sometimes yes, and seizures.
Now, to me,
but it is not the right seizures, like say like epilepsy. Yes.
Knocked off somehow.
They can even faint. Okay, all is because of the problems that are surrounding the marriage. Okay, so these are some of the things you are going to see when there's a marital issues. And how it affects their mental health. Forgetfulness. They will not even be able to concentrate at work. There will be poor productivity at work. Mistakes throughout. Sometimes for the men, they may even go back to start drinking. If he has even stopped, he just go back.
Because of ability are compensated.
Yes. But one other thing I have to say is that sometimes the two partners contemplate on extramarital affair.
Privately.
So
when him say oba na edwene say onya bema foforo obeko ena obema no so no so feel say me na me yes secretly but no mumu nyina so they would all satisfy themselves and then sit quietly.
Yes, so you can have two partners who are doing that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm say that there's a problem. But I'm only saying that in the sense that not everybody with the contemplation wants to act on it. Yes, but it actually happens. You know, and then women normally have worried thoughts.
Okay.
They be a dose.
Man, so you Uncle James.
Adwuma
no wayache. It the all kind from experience over time. And you say what kind of the kind idea we. Enti no yen e ma no titiu. Ya dwendwen dodo. Ade no say so ni adwen wa ya yen nya bi. Yen to bi mu. Esan say wo dwen ho saa na the how bro. Eti ehia pa. So Uncle James, as you were saying, what would such women need to do? Ana omo wo saa ware animu no. Saa ne man koso no. Immediately no what should they do?
Okay, immediately one of the most important thing is that first of all the two parties need to understand that there is something going on.
Also who say how be
acceptance of the reality. Say bibi koso. This is not what we planned. And one thing about conflict in marriage is that obia be facing challenges in marriage, but it depends on how you to me handle those challenges.
Because say aware bia how
yes, there are challenges.
A kwan wo ho say how bi beba, but a kwan be fa so e betimi aso how na no eno na hia.
Yes, and there are three specific group of people how they handle conflict in marriages. Usha, the first group no omudie when there's a problem obi fa say na ba kwa fa say
obi afa ne kwan how ba ya na obi akọ
we are not ready to solve it.
So mo hwe so me be di djuma bia.
And I have to put this on record. There was a research that was done over 10 years research period in the US using over 150 couples.
Okay.
They got to know that they followed them over 10 years.
Okay.
You know who say 69% of conflicts are not resolved in marriages. And it is the same issue.
How
the same thing, it continues over and over.
So they just go their different ways.
The first couple, they go this way. We don't want to solve it.
Okay.
Other people, they intend to install them, so all of them they are going up. Everybody's going up.
We are find a way.
Yes.
Me to me.
Yes.
So I'm just going.
And then we have the last group that tries to work together.
Okay.
Like I know it's not easy, but let's try it and let's work it. Yes, let's just deal with it.
Okay.
But the first thing is that they need to accept that there is a problem.
So
we have to work it up. And then one other thing is that they need support system. Yes, we need support system. Say at a point in time when tempers are very high, you can't solve a problem.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is that both of you should give yourself time.
Okay.
Time heals wounds.
I know sometimes they want to separate for a while.
Yes.
Okay.
But I will not even endorse that. So me say give yourself time is that because sometimes if the time is too much into it leads to something else, another problem.
Okay.
But see time it means that someone acknowledge say more problem.
More how?
Give yourself time to calm down. Then you come together. Yes. And then you have to go back to the counselor. Okay. You know, to help you. But I won't even want to use the support base. So I see support system. Friends here.
Friends should be good friends.
Yeah, I'm not talking about any other friends. Yes, I'm talking about good friends, like couple friends.
Okay.
You need a couple friend so that they can tell you that when I went through, but this is how best you can do it. Yes. Yes. Not any other friend.
Okay.
Secondly, you see, family also provide a support base. Yes, so you don't cut away family. Obi wo no ma okowaria na the family doesn't want to approve of it. Then they don't care about it. You don't have to do that because problems bar. You need your family. Yes, some of the times when the woman is abused, and maybe one of their friends go to tell the family don't care about it because someone him say
no na be ka kire wo mo say mi kunu aye mi sei ana de asie ni e aware animu na obi abeka de na say ono akasa no
yes she's not serious about it. Yes. And then the third one is that people should learn how to find a way of going to enjoy themselves when things come up.
Auntie Jesus, I'm going to say, happy yourself.
Yes.
Because nobody will happy you.
Yes.
It's
very, very important. People need to take
vacation. I don't have to look up to my husband for all the happiness I want.
No.
Okay.
You see, happiness is an internal thing.
Okay.
You can't take it from outside. If you are happy, that is when it's like there's a party going on. So even if a man comes, there's a party going on. But the man cannot give you everything. And so if he's your source, and as they say, he's no more.
Okay.
And now there are issues. Then that means you're not happy. You can't take yourself from anybody. Unfortunately, we have not been trained to make ourselves happy
by our own selves.
Yes. And then the orientation around marriage says that please your husband.
Okay.
Until woman no concentrating more on the husband
and the children, but not herself.
Yes. So at a point in time, and it's the same thing. It can also be for the
husband too,
looking after without looking after them. But
himself.
I think also make something about freedom.
Okay.
Freedom comes with something that we call outsourcing. Outsourcing here say, can we invite? Also, maybe I can say you cannot give everything to your wife.
Sure.
Because you are not whole yourself. Yeah. We are completing each other. And see, the best thing is that you can bring another couple that has a different way of doing things for you people to do it together. Or you can outsource, and one person can go out and go and have fun with his friends. People take vacation to go and have fun. Someone can say that, oh, I'm going to Accra. I'm going to stay with this particular person just to cool off, just to deal with issues. Yes.
All time. And yeah, at least
to deal with it.
Happy. No,
yes, and
but it doesn't
happen in our culture. Yes, yes. You see, that's why I'm saying that is when you go to friends and your friends give you a sense of identity. You may not get it in the house because of the problems that are going on, but your friends bring you back to who you were. So it is very important. Like, this is who I was. This is it. But unfortunately, when a man stops you from going out, then it becomes a problem.
And then,
it becomes a problem. So I think there should be flexibility, and then the freedom. I'm always talking about freedom and space. In fact, there has been a lot of research on giving people freedom in marriages to help them. Oh yeah, it happens.
Sometimes I say a share some mema no kwana eti man fa hodi so man bi so to me
yes, they can really worry
or mema na you cover up. We don't want to tell that you are going through challenges.
That's why I'm saying that for a man you have to be a man. I mean, our culture tells us that you are not supposed to
show your weaknesses and all
express
that, your
vulnerabilities. You're not at all until you want to cover up. But a man needs to cry.
A man,
you need to cry.
Uncle James, I want that to be said in the camera.
a man needs to cry.
But we say Bemensu.
It's
Bemensu.
No, you actually, you see, number one is that, and it's part of mental health. Emotionally, you should learn how to express your emotion. Yeah. So if you feel this way, you're not feeling okay.
It's normal okay to express it.
In fact, it's even better to even cry in the absence of people if you really want to hide it. Yes, and then come out and then, yes, but you can't just restrict yourself. No, it turns into anger, it turns into hatred, and then you end up doing whatever you don't want to do.
Westerns.
Yeah.
Wow. Other for you say eniema bi ene esu bi da di ewo aware ni mama ohunu say aware de ekono enkoyi ewo se mitu anamo yen Uncle James wa kan sem bebre ni gidi say de yen yete ha yesuan sa na mi gidi usua bibi enti emfa nhye wo mesrew ka kira adofo ye wo YouTube Woyiedie Asetena TV Oko House of Ezra Worldwide Ministries YouTube so ewo ho nsa be kan Woyiedie Asetena na yensua de ebeboa ye sanse aware bebre ejija aware bebre ejija se de ye baba kan na yeso obi ho a otimi ko sha sorry dem efiti edwoada ekosi kwasiada da bia wo ho anopa kosi anwumre na yɛ sɛ saa nipa no ɛtɔ da bia na yɛ sɛ ɔwɔ how bi sɛ nya de sɛ ɔyɛ full time minister na sɛ full time job bi na ɔyɛ wɔ hɔ a na yɛ sɛ ne how bi ɛwɔ hɔ ɛwɔ se etimi ma nneɛma bi kɔ so na yɛ ma abusua no nso bɛn yɛn ɛnsa sɛ waware a na kyerɛ sɛ watwa abusua no agu abusua na wofiri mu kɔ ware nti ɛna na woyi abusua no to nkyɛn and we also say a problem shared is half solved.
Yes.
Enti na ehia say counselor oboa wo ekyerɛkyerɛ oni mama akɔ aware nu bibi saa eba wo san ekɔ ne nkyɛn na aboa enamfo but yesi so dua say enamfo ebeboa wo nye adamfo bi akeka adamfo bi akɔka wasɛm a na ɔtwe wo afiri enigi awo mu no but the me de pa ne say o say happy yourself because nobody will happy you obema ne ni bibia obema ma wani agye akosi awieye saa na oba no so nya ni nyina ema wo enu nti hwɛ nneɛma bi a so obema no entimi mfa ma kwa wa wonim sɛ adeɛ we minsa ka ma ni begye na waboa wo ho sɛ bɛyɛ a wo nsa bɛka na ama aware no akɔnkan na wo hwɛ ni nyina afiri bɛma hɔ ana hwɛ ni nyina afiri oba hɔ a wo nsa nka na kyɛ sɛ adwendwen ɛyɛ abɛhyɛ wo so yɛsua deɛ na yɛbɛkɔ sɔfo
support system na
aboafoɔ no
no ka sɛ family
okay
what's our society now is such a way say o area inform your nuclear family
the extended no
who say our dear it goes beyond two individual to two families
yeah nyeni pa mi no kwa
o area busua ni
okay
and nti afutu anu me dey man say and nam say our dear mu how be doors nti you need to involve the family members.
Okay.
You need to be nice to them. You say, everyone to say what's the no once
yeah
once no that's all two here. Now mutina kama. Go you are not dependent. You are not independent. Yeah, you need to depend on other people for support. And if you say ba itimi ko. You always experience what you na kocha obeti mama ofutuo kama na odi ababua abusua ba yo so ajini yo se menimi kunkwa na yete na ye jai omo maka
so for o kan kwa no bi so asem bi aya na ye mfa ho asem me ka ho
ye de ka ho
na che because o hawa me ko ka che bi kra no kra na ye ade no se me ko ka
program bi aba awomba na program bi ti se enoma bi a ye hu se spiritual nti hu se
wo se me de hye me ho na eja ni ankasa me so
o fe kra no be ye mo ni no ma nti ese yi fi ho no hu se spirituality no ewu hia
okay
but you should not concentrate on that spiritual be spiritual and what
okay
and I believe say spirituality also is very very important
okay
but other aspects also good here that's when you balance life
okay
so we adwuma ye wo sum nyame a na wasum ye na etibibia etima ede abalance enti awade a wo ware no enoma bia so wo hia free enso nom ne abusua no ese wo yire ho na uti wani mo na wo nsatimi ka dan so obeye na spiritual we are spiritual mboa
ade do ye hu na mo asem
ade mo bra nya mpai bo na ebo ye kasa mwa ye besere afri obi ho na breakthrough
komodie ya se mema na ya na mo yesi ya na mo yesi na mo stone wall ama ma blocky enya wo kra ya sa na mo ba na wo na ba mo ba na kwa akobọ mpa ye no enso so na ye o wadwo na te say na ye na te senga asem na etwa
Indeed, spirituality, you can say, the money too much. You can say, yes, you're sunyame.
Yeah.
Now you're born pie. But you too much, be beyond pie born. Anything as often be brave. So,
as often as you be brave. And they can so take advantage.
Take advantage. And I'm a person.
So, for that, take advantage. Yeah, call what they but said, yeah, you know, you're dying, you're how they do. Your chest as we are so vulnerable. You knew be a boy, so those people also take advantage. So be aware, it's not a true calling. It's in any honest for can be so now. They are also a
warrior. They are there to help us. So said we were being for so called being for grana. Only a cry with my money, yo, or your way ye. A son of spirituality, say, be a Christian. Mammy, and as a pain, I'm Jesus or Yemia. It is nice all year money, sir. Or your bonnet could I win now.
Say, Radia Sam say, ya town for papa
erinti hu ni sa wo ye Kristo ni na hu ni sa wo ni problem
o de no answer obeba wo mpaye na wa ye de sese wo ye wo na mfem okay so for that sepa na James of church about eniema dance so aware a omuwo saa haw no mental health issues wom na aware a to say utim say eniema ekoso kama ka de na dance ma hu say aware we die hu say eniema ekoso je say omuni haw bi ana say de na obi hu say be ma wo hu say eniema ekoso kama
I know why obi hu ni say on say yedi ka kasa na ka say preparation hu here
okay
nti bibia mu a omuhu sa awade ndi awan they are together
okay
nti komodie wo almost solve problem together
okay
they don't judge and I say they don't blame say wona aye say be catch on wanti ade na si no we solve it yen ka say me na be catch on wanti na anaba
ebi so na eja me kan na wanti
o kan na wanti a onyaba
di mama nka
we see e be fa so e be solve problem
eno ne hia
oni hia mo siri ya ye hu say o say o ka sa kire be ma say o wati me sunsun so
o ka say me kan na wanti a
problem na ba you want to solve it shenu nkran
okay
oh yenya ni den ana say dey na pese ye
okay
oh ye we anya mame bo na hwe say be ye ya o say be ka kire o ana wanye e ba sa na tin sunsun nti onya motivation encouragement o betimi dey aye asobu problem
no problem na block you can even look to the blocking because that is what
that is it nti nkomodie no so hu hia communication no and sharing of ideas no once our idea is for companionship no nti me koba me be fia me wura ho adwuma me be fia se mani je nti me be fia ne mani je on say no ma koye bibia be koka man cross school fees kura ba hu say upon all problems e wo nyina no baby ana be ma bia me ni di nkomo a me problem no beti me free me so kakra na say the burden no ma this one be free me so kakra into companionship sharing ideas together no ehun ehia pa ana afen so the etosu biem ni say supporting each other no so can supporting no say communication ne you know service no ono so hu hia
to hu say aware
so mo boabo mo anya banko na wo kitchen
oh okay
wọ́n sẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń sún wọ́n sẹ́ ọba ní ẹ̀dùnmá bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń sún yẹ ẹ̀dùnmá wọ́n bá yẹn náà wọ́n ti dẹ̀ ẹ̀ náà ọba ń kún wọn ẹ̀ ṣe kitchen wọ́n sẹ́ mú pẹ̀ntẹ́m ebi kura mpẹ̀sẹ̀ mu kọ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dùnmá rẹ̀ ẹni yẹ maame mbọ́ ni yẹ ní ntẹ́ntẹ́m ebi kura náà akura hyẹ n'ekyi ní osu ha no ní wàá gye no ní wàá di ne pie ní o ti ní supporting system ayẹ in the form of service a yẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ aka yẹ ọ̀nà nso boa ema ye hu se awade die enoma ye koyi enoma ye koyi ana de to su bi ma SS a hye no so de se on se enkratiti ye mu no parenting se de sititi emofra no so ema ye hu se awade
na ekoso
on se wotete abofra ye ti bi jama ba ko pe ndiba ba ko na onya kobo no na ba ko bu ofu
hey sa
ade na akobo no ade na wo
obe matia oba ne bu ofu
that is it
I see
the parenting no ekoso kama said ye come together na ye timete team of rana ono so kire sa awade na ku ye
ekoso
because awade no said dem dika ye adwuma ade ama ne ye adwuma ne say ya za wo ba mu na wo ba ma ese ye come together na ye timete team of rana na ye kire mo values bi ene no ma bi a ye di show mu mu rent mi fie ya me bi ameka mi pija meka se ba no unu ho a ade be no betimi dia kai o
okay ni se wo ye ja na wo ye na
no
okay
me ma me kire mi sei
okay
nti me kwa wade ma sei die ya kire mi nti me ye utimi busa ho se die be mpa na me dia sha bofra yi mu enti parenting ma emi ehu se ya wade na ekoso nkura bi wo ha ne omo ne omo busua de wi omo si 100 omo self no nkura ya titi omo
okay
nkura ya titi omo kasa omo dressing omo bibia nti ye nja ama baako nye nti abusua ye hu se sei na te abo se hu se abusua awade edie in fact no ma ekoyi wo no ma ekoyi me ware ntem na the reason was that minya
akonya sisu bi eme o se ware ntem
na ware ntem and the reason ni say minya akonya ne Pentecost said the big tonight.
It's nice, okay.
Now, so we know see treaty na yire no. Manage.
Ma wani je say obeware.
Yeah, my manage.
Na papa.
Papa. Oh, your lecturer, one say lecture. No ba na ye HOD. Na be man ye normal lecturer. Okay. My doctor we onya ye ni PhD. Sir. Oh, but the way no must sit you must our dear day. See, mama so be sua no ma be
okay.
Good. Okay, yes, with what Reverend said. The children in the house.
Okay.
You see, in Krano, they learn what we do more than what we tell them.
They learn what we do more than what we tell them.
Yes. Good. Sometimes, if there's a problem in the marriage, if the woman is insulting the man, names the man beating the wife and all that, the children are learning. They are learning. But I want to say something about when there's a conflict in the marriage, how it affects children. Okay. Research has come up with the fact that say if we have a conflict in marriage, children have what we call emotional insecurity, because say who will take care of us if my mom and my dad they are doing this. Yes, so sometimes the children keep that in them, and when they go to school, they display that kind of anger on other children.
Other people.
At a point in time, if the family becomes dysfunctional in the sense that the mother doesn't care, the father doesn't care about them, they try to follow their peers. They become rude. Okay. And sometimes they don't even go to school. Others end up being abusing substance. Yeah. And then they follow the women. Follow all sorts of negative social vices, involve themselves.
Affecting
yes. And then at the same time, I also feel that it's important that mothers train their males as women. I'm using as women. I'm here, and if my wife will hear me, in fact, I don't really know how to cook.
Hey, Evelyn, are you there?
I don't really know how to cook.
I know you are listening.
And she has been complaining like, you don't know how to cook. How come you don't know how to cook? Yeah. And sometimes she wants me to support her in cooking. So the only thing I can do is to wash the vegetables and all that. Yes. But one thing I've been telling her is that, are you also going to train my son to learn how to cook? Because women are trained, are even prepared for marriage right at the beginning. Sure. You follow your mother to the kitchen, you go to you serve your dad and all that. But for the boys, what do? We send them to school. You have to be a boy, you have to learn, you have to become a worker and all that. So we know that if we don't train the boys well, at a point in time, they are going to abuse women in marriage. Yeah. And this is going to cause.
That's what they've grown to see. Yes. And that's what they would also do.
This is how my father serves me. So serve me like that. My father, or my mom always fetches water for my father. I want you to do the same thing. I can't fetch water for you because my father never did that.
Because also free it's a conflict.
And you'll be shocked that a man who never saw his father giving chop money to the mother, when he gets married, if he doesn't change his orientation, yes, he said that my mother was just feeding all of us. Why can't you are working, you can feed the family and all that. So the orientation becomes
very important,
becomes an argument in the house and all that, and destabilizes the marriage.
Very, very important. Yes, the can't say a mofrano titru. Awofo no ye ma ye ncheche adwuma nim say we dey obey ma adwuma we dey obey adwuma e wo mu se ne bi wo ho ma ye ni yie e na ne me won so ma ye ni yie but ye ma mofra no nyina enya akwanya na omu so enhunu ne ye ma bi tichu okọ university kra no ye be ma e wo so otimi ye bibi kakra oka tomatoes ne meko ne je ne boma e wo so otimi ye bibi na aboa no nya sa ada bia no okoto aduane Oko school cry sikasem bedding that every time he needs to buy. Sounds on oba so no. E wo so no so timi ye niam bi. Oba ahoro ka kama. Efe. But yet me ka say we dey oba adwuma, we ye be na adwuma. Eti say wan hwe ye na abofra no de say nyini a. Oko aware mu opese de osua ye no mo de kom. Oba no so asua fofo no de ba. Eti aware no mo sha ase a no. Na je say entawantawa ebem, emmoa, ema enyina. eti yesua de Woyiedie Asetena ye me so aware pa so ka ho ene de aware pa na ye gina so na me pa cho WhatsApp line no me de 020 2633 and answer 0559 592751 ubetimi do message na afa so aba se so ye ba be phone lines no enti why crowd obetumi afa line c 0559 374 321 0559 374 321 and answer 0241 718 702 0241 718 702 ubetumi afre Uncle James I want to find out what are some of the effects. You started with the children, but mofrano na also as husband and wife you need say mental health
problems
no eba. What are some of the effects that it brings on the marriage?
Okay, for individual, for the marriage itself, it can lead to separation.
It can lead to divorce.
And then later it can lead to divorce.
Okay.
Yeah, but for each of them, you know, I don't want to use only marital conflict in the sense that one partner wants to, you know, leave the other or there are issues that need to be solved. But I'm looking at what if there are also circumstances like the infertility issues that we talk about, family pressure and all that. Yeah. So some of the effect is that sometimes it can lead to what we call adjustment reactions. They will not be able to adjust within their house. Their finances will be destabilized and all that, so it becomes a problem. Some develop depression. They can get depression. And then we also have what we call PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. This one is for the intimate partner violence people. Those who are being beaten by their husbands. Yes, they can develop all those. And then later on, after depression, it can lead to suicide. You know, people can just commit suicide. Yes. And you also be shocked that when there's a mental health problem, especially when it's coming from financial constraint or financial issues. Let me give you an example. So if you are the head of a microfinance company, and then you have gone to purchase a lot of money from other people from the bank, and the bank needs their money or people need their money, you are not able to pay back such money, that disgrace and all that, it can lead a man to commit suicide, like depression. From depression you just end your life, because men, in fact, money gives a man power.
Money gives man power. Yes.
Yes. Money gives a man power.
Okay, we have the first caller. But Woyiedie Asetena Jimmy so ya ware paso ka ho. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, me pacho Woyiedie Asetena Jimmy so ware paso ka ho.
Aware paso ka ho.
Me pacho wan na ka say na wo free hin.
Maybe Abnam Sophie.
Abnam pacho jina ye ne kasa ye nte wo kasa ni.
Me pacho osemenka.
Aha, me pacho kasa.
Aha, me se me di Abnam Sophie kwada.
Okay, kwada so pacho.
Na me pacho masuma person bi san say. We discuss mental health e wa aware.
Okay.
Na say obabi kwa aware na say ami okwa aware nfofo no bi dey okay na bi mo take kama. Na etwe be mu say yes oba no aboda medina ko abodan fo be no say bi anka fo ana be bi sa ni ti dem ti plan e be ko so mama ewo e be ko wo aware ni mu a e be ma oba timi abodam sa because me wo adam fo bi a okwa aware a mo ye kama 2 years etwe no ye ko hwehwe na be se wo anka fo ye ko ye ko hunu no ti ho wo kasa na nsi mo ka nyina so ye bibia se ni kunu dia ye na ama waba be wie baby owo no in person ni bisa say depend pan na betimi akoso wo aware mbema so oba no ana be ma no se de me make de ma be oba no ase wabodam aye de ndoka ko ka bodam so
ajo aye da se pa
yo
yeah, that's it. James, how will you no straight?
You know I'm laughing. It's my wife who called.
So the voice.
Yeah, you said I've been so I know.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you see, because of the challenges that are coming in the marriage, In fact, when you develop the depression, some people are already predisposed to
or
mental
how be
sickness. No, I mean genetically predisposed to mental illness.
History,
yes, in the family already. So if the person is not able to deal with the stress, then that stress acts as a trigger factor to bring out what is already there. Yes, so they will end up at the mental health hospital. Yes. So these are the differences, because utuminya depression, which we can treat for a very short time, and then we also have the worst form of depression, which we call major depression disorder, where you need hospitalization at the big psychiatric hospitals. Yeah, so these are the differences. But if you want to know how we even treat such people, we use a lot of drugs because of the voices people hear, the guilt,
the visions
and all that. So we first use medications to tame down all these symptoms. Then later on, we take you through a therapy. The essence of the therapy is to change your thought pattern about the situation.
Yes. So hello. Me pacho Woyiedie Asetena me so ya ware paso ka ho. Me pacho when e ka say me do for na free.
But yes, very close.
Yo, me pacho ye tie o kasa.
Ajaje.
Me pacho kasa.
Yes, very quick. Me ka just free
Accra, yo.
Wow.
I can't do a whole lot new. I can't do a whole lot to it.
Me pacho ma oni so kakra. O so baby o ho a wonye. Nti on timi nkwa aware.
Don't mean quite
Okay. Nigga so oba no ye da asere so oba ni suban enye. Nti aware no ntumi ntena ase. Okay. Ye da ase pa nti wo che wadwen e wo ho. Yo ye da ase pa se o tie ye wo Accra. Ye kira nkranfo nyina. Ye da ase pa no kwasem. As a usuban no enya. You already have issues.
Yes.
With attitude. So
so at the beginning I did say that people have issues. And if they don't resolve those issues, they can't get into the marriage, because it's like you're having a baggage and then you take it into the marriage. No, I want us to come to a point where a counselor counsels two people and say that you can't marry.
Yeah. Yet to come to that point,
I really want to see
you
that.
really do not hear that. Me pacho Woyiedie Asetena. Me pacho your frau say na o ka say free.
Me pacho
me pacho kasa o ka so do this here. Okay, now o ka say free. Ye nte o kasa ni ye gina ye mai.
Me pacho me kasa free.
O kasa no o de kasa na ye nti baby o kasa free no ye.
No. Me
pacho kasa afere kasa. Hello. Say na homa no enye baby ogina na nye nti pacho bomodin a ye pese ete won kan pa me pacho ohun hia ye nti gina ye ne sign fraying. Yes.
Indeed, there are problems. People have problems.
Okay.
And Mikasa, you see, the personality of an individual develops in the first 7 years. First 7 years. Then you have got a 5-year window period.
Okay.
And see, everything somebody learns is within the first 12 years.
Okay.
And see, if the person is not good, you will know it. Unless otherwise, unless he goes through and now he gets a different experience altogether.
Okay.
There are mothers who will tell you that my son is not good.
And yes, because they know.
They know that they can't enter into marriage.
Our review
but the women and then the same male say that when we get into the marriage, I'm going to change the person. You can't change a personality that has been formed for a long time. No.
So it's not.
No. If the person does that, then it's out of will. The person really wants to change because of you. Okay. Otherwise, it will just be a shadow. My year and then just to please you. After some years, all those characters will come out.
Hello, Mpacho Woyiedie Asetena. Me so ya ware paso ka ho. Me pacho o ka say free him no fo. Your frau saying. Your frau saying. I'm saying me pacho entie wo ho wo afidie no so wo frɛ na we reduce volume no say be better won kan
Okay.
me pacho entie wo ho wo afidie no so kasa yetie o me pacho bra bi e wo se say
me just so be no get no furniture guaniana.
Bini ni girl ti mo fa ne chi a eyebo.
Obi fa de one ne tie chi a eyebo ne ana. Ne girl e chi a. Okay. All right, you hear that say. Wom si ye kasafa aware ho. Aha, nti already no. O boy no girl no man kasa no kra. Mo ware ye. Nti no na ke say
eyebo ne kra.
Aha, erade animu no nimu. Hello. Me pa cho kasa free. Oh, I have made it. But
money di come by ya.
Dina ye my pa, ye pese ete wonka. Oh. Wa homa no my ente wonka. Wo betimi so send a message aba. Wo betimi dia fa WhatsApp line no so na ya ma mpanifo yi ano ama 0202633479 0202633479 and I say 0559592751 0559592751 won so wo be bi apesa ofre no betimi afre line so 0559374321 0559374321 and 0241718702 0241718702 Nesewa abomodi ana fresh say be ya ebetumi ate wonka.
Yeah, I think the lady the young girl who called about boyfriend girlfriend we know we are talking about marriage.
Yeah.
But let me explain something about extramarital affair.
Yeah.
When a man goes in to cheat or take another woman to sleep with, there are three indications. Okay. The first one is that it's the same thing that there's something wrong with the marriage.
With the marriage.
The second one can also be an exit. It's like
there be a peer free. It's your yes and you no crowd. That's okay.
No, when I said exit, it's like he wants to end the relationship.
Yeah. Finding a way
to get out of it. Because on him said, my wife has been saying that the moment you have an affair.
Okay, we'll come to the third one. If I show you the Asetena, me saw our pastor come home.
Our pastor come home.
Me patcho me do for your frost and I'll cast a free.
If I saw your friend Esther, it's very
you Esther patcho kasa.
If I saw someone more saying, I'm not much as you. First of all, you are worrying at least 2008. Not problem was simple, no things, and your master coming out, no, and yet the name of the apple, and you can be not in the car. If you're not there, in a mere margin, say, there was such a name of Mimi Jai. Now, many cop from now on, woman yet penny. Now, me and me, that's a few years. You know, young fool, you would die. Your very says your cool neck and the prayer. That's a kind of bad to think of food. You need it. And Mamma, why you?
I come. Yeah, that's a pass. Watch it. Aye. Like I said, I shall see an auntie. I see a near you. I miss me a boss. Hello, Woyiedie Asetena. You may so our pastor come.
Richmond.
Richmond can say free.
Make a second the man.
No man him crow. Richmond. Pacho Kasa.
But I say only about one and next to hold Queen. Now, what to another, a baby of a so corner won't be our better or don't who back on. But the moon can work. It's only come right ready to offer.
Okay, you. Like I said, how are you now? How are you? I could fear BBI a pepper or year no.
Men never done back.
Our year no. Why worry about your when you are too? Oh, okay, you. And I don't know who come out. Okay. It was all who the NTR. Oh, yes, sir. You, that's it. That's it.
What was he talking about?
They've married.
Yeah.
Pay the dowry. Everything is okay. Everybody knows that they are married. but the woman doesn't allow him to have sex with her, with her. So
he used the baby to
so the akolana a block. So the woman, even on the same bed, they lie on the same bed, but then the woman still pushes him away.
Okay, so I would say that in the first place, you see, a man who helps his wife at home and shows love and passion always have sex with the wife.
Oh, okay.
When you help, you support your wife at home.
When there's the time for you to also
it's
get closer to her,
because you take the burden, you reduce the burden. So that's one thing. Secondly, it can happen that the woman is using this as a way of punishing him, bringing his attention to something.
Yes.
Unfortunately, on to me can't share no say but she's trying to find a way of trying to block him out as a way of punishment.
Why are you doing this?
Yes. He is seeing it as it's his responsibility. He needs it. She has to.
And there was a war about the mommy.
It becomes a problem.
As a master servant relationship.
Yes, but at the same time, I've been saying that sex should not be a punishment.
Sex should not
to
be
a man.
It
shouldn't be a punishment. The best thing a woman can do is that. So Unim said there's a problem. Start saying the problem. Start talking about the problem. Yes. And then the man should also be ready to have the dialogue.
Communication.
Yes. It's very important. You see, when you communicate, it should show respect, value, and you say respect, value, and support.
Okay.
If you are not finding these three in communication, then it is not communicating. No, not at all. So as they dialogue, as they are talking about it, she should see that my husband is ready to support.
Okay.
Whatever I'm asking. It should also depict respect.
Okay.
Show respect. But if you are commanding, one way or the other, she will say no.
Because what free eduma ba what's na hakola shemechi medina she akira ye aduane na san dia pagya besi wani wadi awie wote wo me an be ba be fa ko na masan ko siesi akola no me be da wie afi na wo san do na be pempe.
It also shows that you value your wife. If you are not forcing your way to have sex with her. But it can also happen that women sometimes have issues. They have reproductive issues that she cannot converse and she cannot communicate it to.
Ovulation time
she doesn't want to get pregnant and all that. Or maybe she's even having vaginal issues and all that, and she doesn't want to.
Sometimes they don't even know how to say it to the husband. Or you see, no.
It becomes
your friend is
free.
But on the secretary, near Kenton Chrono.
Yo, Kenton Chrono Pacho, yet you.
You, Diana, a branch alone. A branch and bus is here.
Okay.
The Oba, so who can you be? What's up with the little body? Okay. Not sure about. It's a Bible says. Oba and Power coming, and the Bema from Power soon come in with it. It's a person like that. And some them are not power. There was to be being cheap. We being cheap, them and I do man power. I would like to say, as someone you make us a map room watching them, and yet you must. My father, I won't brat yet. Or better, or just a new name. Just obeying a new now. I don't know about any mistake.
Okay.
Mistake, or then one coming in.
That's it. Nigga say, Oba no say, oh, how SSL or now almost CSC. Essence or didn't know more 7 of their Chibema Nasso.
Minya issue this and delay Obana by
Woyiedie Asetena me should be done the first time one me should be. I will be free. I'm already TV needs to say. Oba Wawari on any rate, Oba on any bada. No, to Oba ni right on Oba Sadian.
Okay.
If you say, I will Sadian now, what my will go away.
Okay.
Okay, I say. Obabia, so worry, not you must know what the problem here. What here? What's on Obano? Now, share now, dinner. And in the Bible, so Obaba brand and one thing. None of them are so add on in way.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine drama.
If I try a frozen, and I'll free him.
If I show me free, I'm gonna be sure.
Oh, okay, you. Yeah, that's a pie. That's a no adventure. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
In as much as we say that it shouldn't be a punishment,
sure.
And that you should get. You see, the woman is not in the right frame of mind.
Richmond. Okay. Kasa.
But I once I made him say, "On no man and I will be back. Men and I will be an intermittent man. Yeah, I didn't okay. Mine and what the other minute. But and yet, in the first time and I said the second time, and problem maybe a vagina problem there. Oh, I can't be a channel where the PC guardian and that man. Starting with upon a man in there, fight upon all that, many of the dreams like that. So different. Even in the car, the decided to come in no matter not so ready any. No, in the hand or buy. I'm not going to offer a video again and make a program. Yeah,
why you? Richmond, was a fried chicken. So
you just take it out to enjoy their life.
The counselor took out. Go
and enjoy. Now create the atmosphere.
About house on few be a bizon few. But by cancelling.
Okay.
Menino go out said he could pay a big thing. Hello,
me pacho Woyiedie Asetena je me so our pastor kan. Hello. Hello. Me pacho wa manu so yetie o. What fish so okay.
I think say cancelling no eso
be boa.
Na go out na mo enjoy ya. Na masa the cancelling so.
And so ato so
be go through process no.
We say bibi o wa say oka. Pacho hello. Pacho Woyiedie Asetena je me so our pastor kan ho. Hello. Me pacho your friend say na o ka say free him.
But feminine. It's a few
voter region. Yeah, chia voter for you and Pacho Kasa you.
And then the Fraser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not really maybe not so. Yeah.
Me Pacho, you in my yen.
Almost half of the mayor. We need to cry and not. Tawatobi few or the after of them
and no more
because they must face this way actually because it must do all this of course because the then one said we are sorry. Yes, not for my friend. Then it's our opposite. Or if you might okay.
Okay, that's it. Okay, you. Yeah, that's it. It's a voter for you now. Voter for you. And your message is Kakra. Auntie Charlotte Atta. I say, I'm watching you from Silver Spring, Maryland, USC. Auntie Charlotte, Yamin shout. Maybe some Ponsa say hi. Unisofori say, wow, that's good. Well, Amina Opoku says, very true. Men lack when it comes to communication. Ena Kanka Yakubu. Another say, watching from Glasgow, UK. Well done for the talks. Hello, Pacho Woyiedie Asetena. Jemeso, our pastor kan. Hello, Woyiedie Asetena.
Our pastor kan.
Me Pacho mo. Now ka say free here from saying.
Me Pacho ya from me mercy me ka say free Bokrom.
Yo mercy Bokrom.
If I try to suffer the software,
Yo, so for what ha?
if I tell you, we see that was
Yo.
I know my church, I'm a day, my no sister, or day, my Yakopo, Sam,
Amen.
until any friend,
Amen.
any movie.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Mercy. Amen. Mercy. Yeah. So James, as the man was saying.
Yeah.
So what you be but they go out. They've not gone out well. But should it be going out before the woman will give in?
You see, okay, so both of them, they are not trying to identify their own
problems. Okay.
One is becoming insensitive to the other. The man needs sex.
Okay.
The woman is also telling you that I can't give you. But the reason is not given. The reason why I want to say that they need to go out. See, going out to talk is not about because we want to have sex. But I want to treat you as my wife.
James will come back. Hello, Pacho, Woyiedie Asetena James, so our pastor come home.
Hello,
Me Pacho, o ka se free in your frau say me dofo.
hello. The culture we will problem that we have got say mo one that
O ka se free me Pacho.
Me Pacho me ka people d'Ivoire, you feel me Gabriel men so.
Cote d'Ivoire, okay.
Pacho kasa. I was saying that. Okay, guys, and Canada can't the number and I come out there, farm the chief of our poor and the
Okay.
but let's check
all right. Okay, me Pacho, and here we are. I have WhatsApp line no. There 020263347 here fair no. Ofra me connect with the counselor. Now we na kasa. Why?
Unim Jesus.
Hello. Why? Na ya come. Hello. Mpacho what you say?
That's okay.
Me Pacho, your friend say now ka say free.
That's free. JJT. That's okay.
JJT.
Eastern region.
Okay, Eastern region. Pacho, your friend
Hello?
say. Me Pacho, ye tie wo kasa.
Timothy Ankara.
Okay. Chuma Pacho kasa.
None of the idea. You came a program. I'm in Tramupa. Why are they? What I'm here again with you already.
Okay. You. Yeah, that's it. Chuma that's you. Okay. There be a number say JJT phone na. There be a question that no num ni abetna se no so na ye. We have this question from Auntie Mina from DC, Washington DC,
okay.
US. She's saying that, what about you offending your spouse by saying something wrong, but after that you've done everything for forgiveness, but nothing good comes out? What else do you have to do?
Okay.
Why from Bearman? Why you do betini be up and still? Okay,
no, the first thing is that I don't really know the degree or the offense.
Okay.
If I know the offense, so generally, you see, when you offend somebody, the person wants to know whether what you are saying, you actually mean it. Are you saying it because it is more comfortable for you?
Okay.
That when I forgive you, you'll be okay. Are you saying it because you truly mean it?
Okay.
And then the third thing is that what is the probability that you won't
sign
repeat it? Okay. So people look at these things.
Okay. Me pacho o ka se free. Sunyan me pacho ka sa yetiu.
Pacho
Amen.
Ma pacho the same way me say ya safa I better no dey no takra.
Me pacho na o so krama yen. O ka sa no.
Pacho dem yo no pacho ka sa fa. Pacho ayi the same way me mo bi sa me dam mo tara mo say na me ya be. No was saying na yere no come cause I did go horma e wa wade mo.
Okay.
Ya wa semu wa tun ka se o ka ti be mba so ka ti oba. Ni na ba fa asmanu ni na no. Pa o ka se ti obi a ti ti ma ere. E ma sa na be ere e bi ja wade.
Okay.
Ni ma te di pan e ka be ka fa. Oba ma yere ho da no tun na oba ko. O ju ka je no se ni bi. O ju ka je se bi ni. E di ma da ma na fa ni e ni se pen.
ebi masam nje o kan me sa bi da go ke top bed he nje agbe woni se ten dia na ma shock se me ni kan ba won
okay
ya ti se ni kan ba ni
all right make it okay
mama ma boto se be ni kan ko ni ko ni kan kra mi nji
ya okay design asem na waka kire oni ti okay yo we da see
mama den si yare si wa de from pare eja wa de ko
okay ya da se pa ya da se nyane Erade Sham and so the wife makes a comment that affects him to the point that he feels nothing towards the wife anymore so it's like obana asema obana can ashina ma onya tenka bia ma obani bi then that's still about this forgiveness thing.
Yes I think sometimes words reduce us to a level of an animal.
And some na ye can witimi ma obi ya ehun ni say on say on say nipa.
Yes so words really have power, especially
say me nipa dia say nipa na no beba beda.
Yes, so sometimes we should be very careful about the utterances.
Okay.
Some of the things that we say. And it also comes from expectations. Don't say, Oyire, we expect to say, Oni ubekasasa. It comes from another person. Fine.
You are okay.
But for your wife to say that, yes, it's very hurting, you know. But please try and then forgive her.
Forgive her.
Yeah, try and then forgive her.
Okay. So Genesis Poku says, from watching from Italy, may God richly bless you all. And obviously said this is a very good teaching. All that they are saying is very true. God really bless you all. We have a voice note here, but it will be difficult for us to listen. But said asema all can. Okay. So I think the producer would take it and then would play it for us to hear.
No, there's this woman who asked why the husband doesn't want to forgive her
yes.
Because of what. Yeah, and I'm saying that with forgiveness or when you even apologize, people really want to know whether you are asking for an apology or you are making the apology in order to set yourself free.
It just word of mouth. You are just wanting to just
to set yourself free because once he says that's okay, you have set yourself free,
but not
good.
Make him feel okay.
So he also wants to know that are you really saying it because you leave yourself? What does the sorry mean to you when you are saying it to me? So men look at those things. You know, before they can accept what you are saying. For what you know, I'm not actually with her. But is it something that she has repeatedly done? Okay. And if there are issues, so it's intentional. At this particular moment, she needs to bring somebody in. You know, to help resolve these issues.
Okay. I'm saying audio no. Woyiedie Aban so that we can able to me around there.
Any program we are met kakray mama nyame de afri mu pa na de tosu bioni we ka se monkoso na ebesesa afoforo bebre ama dodo no so aware asiye na mahunu se ene edisua na obobo niema bebre so once at school no so obi wo hono mo a subject a obefa na wo kire ni nyina obeti ase pa but ontimi mpike ni nyina na ka mefese ebia tembia se nka mbefa topic baako na ma discuss na boa aware fo yi a enkombe hu o masetena mu yi papa me a say me wo problem kakra enya kakra mpo esopa e wo mawari mu die dikai me yere amene no ho loko asem ne living untu ne fo e manemfa e basa no mama ye distress e basa na ko basa o se metia ne se de metia me ba
okay
minni sa akoma no minni abufu me musa but obana yesi ama mabufu ekosoro okasa ya da me
obuafu yo ya da se pa ai na de papa eche na chese minim se ene de ensem no na e wo se ye fa no afafa na ye de boa nti no e wo msa ne ma no e doso ai but ne ma ye fa ye nyina bia wo de e betumi aye e waware mu emre edura pempi ni e beba ne aba be soso na afafa na mum se de medi kan ye no eye bosumi ene bosumi edi ene ye me no bosumi 9 ni de toso no ye mental health issues ene ye kan ho asem ti na ye fa aware ene mental health enyema etimi ma ya dwene mu ne ya honi mu esu bi eda na bi ne timi affect nipa wa aware ni mu enu ti na ma ye cause afa nti e den a emre be so e be san aba Uncle James e be san atwe no emre esemu sa na sofo so de ene na anti emre so asofo so e be ba reverend ewu a eti ene no ye de aseda pa na ema obia ofreye na ansa na ye de dwumade e be ko awie before we end it no be pese you give some advice to couples will be couples so that they know what they need to do with regards to mental health before they take the steps. Sebe yo mbe hunya suye hunu bi the okom the ese oye the owomu dada the one who is also in now also what issues no also hunu the ese oye na aboama the marriage will be stable and very interesting to be in.
Okay, yeah. So the let's talk about the people who are yet to marry.
Okay.
I would say that get your money, get everything ready. But the most important thing is please go and make an assessment about who you are. Go and check with a psychologist. Let them do a personality test.
Okay.
And then let them make you understand who you are personally before.
Can do the MBTI.
You can administer some few tests so that we bring out all these issues that you have, so that you don't carry it into the marriage. Yeah. And then for those who are married, I'll just say that conflict will come, trouble will come and all that, but you don't need to give up.
Okay.
The two of you should come together and then work things up. Don't also allow outside interference in your marriage. It's only when you need people before you can go to them.
And you need to know the kind of person you are bringing in.
And then communication is key. But I always say that communication, when you are communicating, it should be supportive, show respect, and to value the person you are to. So that's what I would like to say.
Thank you so much, Uncle James. Yes.
Kakra me so make can say yeah ye be wura mu no mo be wura mu afutu amede mamu ne say awade ye nkonsan ye chi the rest of your life,
sir.
And your preparation, you know, very, very important. Uncle James can, you know, so many tests, but mental health test is very, very important.
Okay.
What you mean at two was what you might take or partner, so and was now more womb that done so said ye Macano, our dear no, your boy, indeed, young boy, na yamfa ye ho funso enchiche ye ho se obi hu se suwe no kura na boa no mfirim na wonti menene ntena asomdue mu na rumuvu awade bia no ha problem mu but ye tie ho ase na ye boa ye ho a ye betumi akoye tinyame hyiram bebre
ye da se pa enti aware bia ni ho a e ha wonim na emum ye tete ye ho ase a na ye boa ye ho a ye be konkan communication na de hia me pa se woni obi awarefo no mudi nkita ho mudi nkomo na aboa enye saa mo ani nkomo a bibi hye obi amu a enna no kra enkoso ene de saa obi ka wasi Tunisia na ye say motiko na ehia anje to mienu na ehia nje ne ade no say wo say manimu na ehia na motimi ama eniji aba enti ne yem momode ase ye de ye ho mfum so obecheche se ehaw no ebro so a bomodia ne bram penifo psychologist counselors wo ho ye beboa wo se be ya obetimi etu anamo na ama aware no aye anigye na emo hunu se ukunu ntimi fa bibia wo hia bia ma wo aware no sanso na aware nso ntimi fa bibia ma wo eti de wonsa beka no so mu na de wonso betimi aye de aka ho ama wani agye na wo de ehiem enye saa wo be disappointed ye mpese obenu hu aware ni so fo aka se aware eye afebo aware eye wa bra bokra na wonam ekosi se erade ebefrew enu nti ne yenya ne saa enne mo amofre ye mo amahwe ye nso ye da obi bia ase ye de nchi akese kwa akoma ye sponsor kese pa Papa John Wesley Stephen Kofi Amponsa papa oye prophet oda House of Ezra Worldwide Ministries ano on na de Ezra TV aba Ezra FM 94.1 no asa so ya sene ya ye nhira papa bebi a wo bia on mama anji na ebusua ni nyina ye chia mo saa na ye chia eduro asoso so no so eso ya sene eduro boutique suits any wallpapers any ade eduro asoso ye chia opa ye da wase bebi a wo saa na ye frese obi bia o pese obeso ya sene dwumadie o se ekọ akiri dwumadie eboa ebusua hodo eboa emofra eboa mpanimfo ama ya pomoden ya ware ya dwumaye yesu ni eban ni nyina agina brane enu nti bomode aso ba beso ya sene obetimi afa number ye wo screen so ye WhatsApp line no eno de o frame me a meje wo so na ye di nkomo na nhyehyeye bia kakra bi waye ye bebo adwuma ho edawuro ama na aboa ama adwumadi nso akonkan ye da ye producer ase David ena Ben so ha cameraman Ben wa ha ene edubofo ene Ephraim ni abusua ni nyina crew ni ye da mu nyina ase sema obeso ya sema dwumadi ay kama na watwe senne ye beba ebo no numpe ni atena se ye de de echenso ena ebro Woyiedie Asetena jemeso aware paka ho Woyiedie Asetena emofra ne ka ho Woyiedie Asetena ya pomuden ka ho Erade nhira bye bye.